I don't know where that come from. Probably leave that bit out. What? Hang on, that's put me off the scent now.
Put you off, mate.
Let me tell you a story.
Morning, Pinners. Today we're off to Stanton Bikes for no reason other than the fact we both got a day off and we haven't seen them for a while. The bikes aren't ready yet, or I don't think they are. So we're just going to pay them a surprise visit and see how they react. It was actually your idea, wasn't it?
Yeah, why not?
What made you come out with such an idea, Mr. Sunnington?
Because I want to change the colour.
Yeah.
And I want to have a look on the of the colour chart or whatever they've got.
Yeah.
And see what I can come up with.
Did you think if we turn up and bother them, it might make them
I think, yeah,
a bit quicker?
I think they're messing around, to be honest.
I think maybe some threats need to be given out today.
Leaving us, I reckon they're leaving us till last.
Yeah.
And we're getting a little bit impatient now with the, you know, it's a bit like waiting for Christmas, isn't it?
Shall we go back to the olden days and give them some heavy tactics?
Yeah, I reckon, yeah. I reckon you should kick the door off the hinges.
Yeah.
And just rush in there.
Into a village called Tansley, and that little building there, that is where Stanton Bikes is, I think. I think it is. Yeah, it is.
Yes, good behind there, yeah.
So we're going to head off to Matlock first,
There's their building there.
and have a little bit of nosh, ready for kicking the doors in. So in usual idiot's guide fashion, what do we know about Matlock? You've been here before, I've never been.
Yeah, I've only cycled through a few times on the road bike. And
I want the full history of Matlock in 18 seconds.
used to come here in the 90s.
Did you?
RS Cosworth and race all the road bikes.
Did you?
Yeah, we used to come here after clubbing in Coventry all night. When I was living up in Chesterfield, I used to come down here in the RS Cosy, like 500 horsepower Cosworth, and race all the super bikes.
Dan, how are you, mate?
I'm alright, mate. How are you?
Yeah, really good, thank you. And it's nice to get back here. Sorry to surprise you. Sonny's idea, so we can blame him for that if you don't like it.
It's fine, mate. It's alright.
So we were here, what, 6 months ago, would you say? Something like, it was in summer anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's just our end of summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably is about 5 months ago now, yeah.
So we're deep into the winter. Spring is on its way in a few months, hopefully. You've got your first batch out. How did it all go?
So it went well overall. There was elements that we weren't aware of that didn't come to fruition until we start going through the process, which is when we got a load of the products back from the rust proofing place, so the ED treatment place. A lot of the frames were bleeding out the fluid, and the fluid that they'd used had a load of grit in it. So when we got the frames back, there was like 2 days worth of manual hours, literally just sanding back frames and trying to get inclusions out for paint. And then the other thing that was a massive drama was once the rear ends had come back from the heat treatment place, they'd quenched them in oil. So the breathe holes were slightly too small to let all of the oil out. So we had to keep baking the back ends in the oven just at a temperature to make the oil more viscous and run out.
Yeah.
It's been a bit of a ball ache, but these are things that you learn. So the breathe hole's gone ever so slightly larger, and we're asking them to blast like jet wash the oil out before the back ends come back to us to try.
So you basically got on top of that situation.
Yeah, all it did was it was a surprise. It just added more days of labour into the whole process, which is,
I guess it's teething troubles, really.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, we've got a perfectly accurate product leaving the door.
Yeah.
It's taken a month longer than we thought it would do, but at the end of the day, it's happening. We've got Jason Statham, or Jochen Stratman.
Yeah.
He's been nicknamed Jason Statham because of the similarity in name. But this is his new frame.
He's going all out on this one.
We've got a 9 grand build going on here.
Wow.
We've just put the frame together, fresh out the paint shop, and we're just making sure that everything's aligned perfectly.
Just checking the check after the check.
Yeah.
Everything gets checked on the alignment table downstairs to make sure everything's smooth, and then we just, once everything's assembled, we then check it all again.
So what you're doing here, which I've got to admit I like, is as opposed to other brands that I've dealt with in the sort of bike industry, being media, what they tend to do is bring the bikes out, chuck them out to the media, then deal with the customers' bikes. You've done it the other way around, which I think is a good thing, obviously, for a Stanton owner or a prospective Stanton owner.
Yeah.
Was that the plan from the start?
The plan was always to put everybody's bikes in a run.
Yeah.
And because some people purchased a year ago.
Yeah.
And so if they see a load of bikes being ridden in magazines and this, that and the other before they even get their bike, it's a little bit like, So we obviously want to satisfy customer orders along with, and in the same run, all the press bikes as well. The single track one's done, and yours are in the run, and the Pink Bikes one's just been put on the list as well. So it's just intertwined with customer products being produced at the same time.
Have you found any sort of popular colours? Because obviously you've got all these different colours, some standard, some of the sort of metallic. Is it iridescent?
Iridescent Lagoon sells well.
Yeah.
Obviously your standard colours of your standard black always seems to sell well. We've got a mocha grey that people are picking up on.
Yeah.
But I'd say iridescent lava, which is what my bike is.
Yeah.
Because there's been quite a bit of photography over my bike. That colour's been promoted quite a bit, and so it's predominant in people's minds when they come to select a bike. So, and it's a really good colour. That's why I picked it.
Yeah.
But the Lagoon's another colour that's like that. And then if you look over here, look. This is a nice one.
Yeah.
So this is a Switch 9er FS. You can see this is all wet painted decals. So this is a heritage wrap, we call this. Heritage wrap done in gold.
That gold heritage wrap has got me a bit excited, to be honest with you.
It's pretty special.
Maybe changing my colour order.
And I forgot the name of that colour, actually. But that is a popular selling colour as well. It does really well. But I forgot the name of it. And this also, obviously, that's a good selling colour as well.
Yeah.
So that colour's been popular since day dot.
Yeah.
The first ever Slackline 853 that was given to Dirt magazine was given in that colour.
Really?
So it's been the same. It's one of the main colours that's ran through the 10 years of Stanton Bikes, really.
Have you had many sort of people buying bikes that they've gone for like the more custom geometry, where they've gone for the long frame, the low stack, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I think because we're offering it for free in the first 100, there's a lot of people that are going for it. Well, yeah, I'd say 70% of purchasers have taken advantage of the free aspect that we've offered.
Yeah.
So they're going. That's why we've got these custom painted decals on and things like this, And as well, I think if we as a team get used to it being a case that we're producing more customised products, it means that when we come to doing the standard ones, they're really, really simple and easy. the complexity. If we get used to the complexity of making more customised products, then it means that we'll go faster and easier again.
And what about plans for 2019 at races and events and going abroad and that kind of thing? What have you got in the bag? Have you got anything planned right now?
Yeah. So, well, I'm off to Spain in a couple of weeks to shoot a video with Joe, and then when we get back, we are going. Where are we going? Well, so then we're going out to Sea Otter in America.
Yeah.
And that's me and Joe, social media stuff. Then when we come back, we're going to Sea Otter in Europe, and the whole team is going down to that. We're all getting in the vans, taking everything that we've got, demo bikes, putting up a tent, showing all the bikes off.
Yeah.
Packing down, and then having a ride down there for a day, then coming up, going to Andorra and meeting Production Privé and going riding with those guys.
Wow.
And then carrying on through up to the Alps and spending a couple of days in the Alps as a team. And then obviously
I take it you're a fan of the Production Privé. I really like those guys.
I like David and David, yeah. We've been out riding with them in when we was out in Taiwan and stuff like that. Yeah, friendly guys.
Well, hopefully there's one of these trips could involve your friendly YouTube channel to come along and maybe make a little edit. What do you think?
Andorra.
Yeah. I'm guessing with where you are now, just trying to get up to date with orders and get the press sorted and get this and that done, that any kind of development is on hold until you're totally up to date.
That's it, yeah. We're trying. So actually what we're doing is we're employing people to help in the paint and things like this, because we're 50 deep in the paint shop. It's balled up so quickly that we're now in a position where we need to bring in fresh people already. I didn't expect to be doing this in January. But that's what's happening. So in terms of Sherpa and switchback full suspension development, it's still in drawing status at the minute. I mean, we're so occupied at the moment, we won't really look to do anything to produce a sample probably until about April time.
Okay, and I guess you're way off with like the likes of e-bikes and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, this is all, when we first spoke, it's all aspiration, and we've got to move through it all as we go through it, and it's all about scaling up and making sure that we don't pop as we do it. I can't tell you everything that's cracking off, but we've got some real irons in the fire going on.
Brilliant. Our subscribers, I can blame the subscribers for this then, I don't sound impatient.
Right.
Our subscribers are in a lot of videos now are asking, when do you get your Switch 9er FS?
Okay.
So I'm going to ask for them. What do you think we're looking at?
Gav? How long until these pin bikes are done?
Pinned.
Pin bike?
Pinned.
Keep turning up like this forever.
Hey, I've got a present for you in the van.
Have you?
Yeah, how long till our bike's ready?
You don't belong. You don't belong. I'll try my best. He's just busy, mate. That's all.
Yeah.
Everyone's screaming for me, no, you.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Where it is in terms of the batch.
Yeah, we can look on the production board. But like I say, it was it's the heat treatment and things like this that's just literally added days into the labour. And it was always a case first batch, but we are cooking through them.
Do you know what? We are loving these Switch 9er hardtails so much that and people don't believe me when I tell them, because people are always saying to me, when are you getting them? I say, I'm not bothered, because I love that hardtail.
Me and George has been looking at yours now.
Nice, isn't it? Yeah.
And the thing is that the benefit as well is riding that Switch 9er. Is that like your physical proportions, the position that you are on that bike is exactly the same as the Switch 9er FS. So riding a winter on the hardtail, when you transfer spring summer onto your full susser, I'm not saying it'll take until summer till you bike, I'm just saying as you're riding through that period, you'll notice that physically, your physical kinematics on the bike, like your position, your posture is exactly the same, and so all your skills and all the place you've been riding, all the pace that you've been holding will just transfer onto that full suspension.
And then it'll suddenly feel like you can hit things twice as fast. Okay, brilliant. Well, thanks for having us today.
That's all right, mate.
Much appreciated. Sorry we just turned up unannounced.
That's all right.
And next time we come up, we want to go for a ride with you lot in the weekend.
Okay.
Up for that?
Up for that, mate. Yeah, nice.
So after a meeting with Simon Livesey, who is the painter guy, absolutely lovely chap, we've been talking about all these different colours. Forget the pin chrome, we're going for something very special for these pin bikes, all different colours. Wait for it, it's going to be cool. So for today, from Stanton Bikes, big thanks for watching. Been awesome to come back here, watch this space, see what happens in the future. Cheers for watching. Any comments would be awesome. Keep it pinned.